Hey drummers, it's Rob here from drumsandword.com, bringing you another free video drum lesson. Today I want to show you how to play that drum solo that Tre Cool plays in the Green Day song Bang Bang. The drum fill occurs at about 250 into the song, that's the music video, and the tempo is 255 BPM, so it's going by at quite a rate. We've got a tempo like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The drum beat is pretty fast as well, so the drum solo doesn't let go of the tempo. We're keeping the tempo up, and it's 4 bars. I've got the free PDF for you which you can download, so you find the link either up here or down beneath this video where you can get this free PDF, download it, print it out, have it in front of you, and you can practice it in your own time at your own tempo. So it's a 4-bar drum solo, and we take each bar as an individual idea, because that's kind of what he does. There's a couple of sections where it sort of crosses over the bar, but the first bar is pretty self-contained. So the first thing to mention, we're playing quarter notes on the bass drum all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So Tre's doing a classic sort of drum solo technique that I always think of Keith Moon when I hear this, where you're playing a bass drum and you're just playing loads of tom stuff over the top of it. This is what Tre's doing. We're keeping it nice and simple, 8th and 16th notes. So the first bar, we just got 2 groups of 4. Snare, snare, high, high, snare, snare, high, high. Of course, with the bass drum going underneath, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So make sure you get comfortable playing that and hearing it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The next bar, we go into what I like to call the poor man's fuddle-a-dump. Usually when you hear the fuddle-a-dump pattern, you play all 4 notes as a smooth line. As a triplet, usually. This is played through 16th notes, so slightly slower, and Tre doesn't use the bass drum at the end. So it's the poor man, it's the simpler version, but at this tempo, nothing simple. Now the tricky thing, actually forgotten to that the first pattern is 1 E and 2. This is the second bar, by the way. 1 E and 2. And the second part it plays exactly the same, but starts on the and of 2. And a 3 and. So we get 1 E and 2 and a 3 and. Make sure you get that pattern smooth, obviously. But it's not, it's that last left hand is slightly delayed. It's on the and. Or on 2 in this case. So when we play the bass drum underneath it, it can be a little bit more tricky because we've got the bass drum coming down on beat 1 with the first 1 E and, 1 E and 2, but then the second and a 3 starts in between the bass drums, and a 3 and. So if we put the bass drum underneath, 1 E and 2, and a 3 and, 1 E and 2, and a 3 and. You could loop it like that. Get comfortable playing that pattern underneath the bass drum. So it's 1 E and 2 and a 3 and then 4 and, like Tre's about to start another one of those, but you come back to this position just to play 4 and for the last 2 notes of the bar. So 1 E and 2 and a 3 and 4 and. Like that. Let's go into the third bar now. And it starts off with that simple group of 4, 1 and 2 ands. But this time, Tre goes into another version of this movement, which a lot of drummers, I including myself, love playing down the drums like that. It just feels so nice. But he plays it as 8th notes. So he plays 3 and 4, and then this is a classic sort of Tre Cool signature drum fill. He likes to play this a lot. He plays 1, 2, 3, and then reverses it. 1, 2, 3. It's right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. It's single stroke all the way through, but the way the hands work out, you get snare, high, low, snare, low, high. So you're going down the toms for the first set of 3 and then up the toms for the second set. Tre likes to use that a lot in a lot of his songs, a lot of his solos. I've done another lesson where he uses that pattern for a whole section of the solo. So we get 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. sorry, 3 and 4 and 1 and, like that. So you can see it goes over into the next bar. So with the bass drum underneath for that third bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and then as we're on the last bar now, it's like we continue with the same idea again. We come back to this position to play 2 ands, but then for the last 4 notes of the bar, it's just all 4 snare drum notes. 3 and 4 ands. Now, a point of interest, on the recording, I'm 95% sure he plays 4 snare drum notes at the end, but the snare drum note that falls on beat 4 is a little bit quieter than the others, so it could almost be a tom, but I don't think it is a tom. You can actually hear the snare drum hits with the bass drum on beat 4, so I think he's playing something like, with that 4, on purpose or accidentally, is played slightly quieter. But I like to play it, and I bet you Tre plays it that way live as well. If he doesn't, he's going to play it on the floor, so he's going to play, or. So there's a point of interest for you. It might turn out he's actually playing a tom note, but I can't hear it very, very well, and I'm pretty sure I can hear a snare drum there, so I've written it as 3 and 4 and it might be 3 and 4 and. So that last line, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and go. Let's play the whole thing slowly now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now it's quite an adventure of notes. Lots of movement going on there, but you can see how you break it down into little licks. So there's the, and then there's the, and then a nice little to come out. So really it's just a set of little licks put together really smoothly. So once you get used to breaking it down into those little sections, you won't find your hands getting so confused. Because to try and memorise this note for note without reading it can be really tricky, but if you see it as little groups of patterns, you might find it easier to learn. So I'm now going to try and play the thing a little bit faster while counting out loud, which is difficult for me. So I'll make a few mistakes here. Here we go. So let's try this speed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 4. Let's try a bit fast now without the counting. And now I'm going to save my actual recording without my microphone on so you can hear the drums properly, me playing it up to speed. But I noticed on the recording when I'm playing this tom sometimes doesn't get picked up as well as it should. So when I go down that little lick there, that tom is a little bit quieter than this tom for whatever reason. I've got to get this kit sorted. But here we go. Here's what it sounds like played up to speed. So I hope when you're practicing, it's not as hot in your drum room as it is in mine right now. I need a towel and a cool shower. But you can always email if you've got any questions. Contact me through Facebook, rob@drumstheword.com if you want to email me. And the reason I do these lessons is to promote my website, drumstheword.com, where you get access to hundreds of full song lessons. I give you the full drum chart from start to finish, plus a video lesson teaching you the whole song from start to finish, all the breaks, all the stops, all the licks, all the fills, all the beats, everything. So please check out my website where you've got access to over 200 full song lessons plus hundreds of other free videos just like this. Plus I also give you some free stuff when you sign up to become a member. So please do check out my website and you can always ask me questions if you've got any. Until next time, toodle pip, happy drumming to you.